I really hate that I'm saying this, but it's true. I don't want people to assume I have an eating disorder. And I know that's harmful to say, but if I'm honest, the fear of judgment is what stops me from taking action.
Well, first of all, I applaud you for being honest, right? When we are honest, we can get to the root of the change that we need to make. And I also hear you. It's unfortunate that there is a stigma around eating disorders and mental health, and why that is a barrier that many don't step forward. Um, However, I can probably speak for a lot of us in this profession that, we don't treat diagnosis, we treat people. So whatever suffering you may be enduring through this red S and low energy availability, that's what you can focus on or get help for. And many a times the diagnosis does not need to be there for you to get the medical help that you're seeking. The other piece of this is, through your vulnerability and honesty, are there those that are out there that maybe aren't aware of your struggles? And that's why you don't want that diagnosis, is because maybe then, a lot of times disorders thrive in isolation. And by putting that out there, it may make you even more vulnerable. But I applaud you for asking such a tough question.
Yeah, and I think I've always had Brene Brown talk about how shame thrives in the darkness, and the one thing it doesn't want is to be brought out into the light. And that applies so well to, it doesn't have to be eating disorders, but it could be disordered eating or whatever, like wherever someone could be along the spectrum. It's all about that shame and that little voice that tells you not to say anything, not to do anything, that you can figure this out on your own. And do you find that people who do tend to be in sport or are very driven within business or their life are the people who struggle with that because they don't want to let that, they want to have control over everything and I can do it myself approach?
Yeah, I call it the double-edged sword. A lot of times those personality traits that make them very successful at sport life are also sometimes their Achilles heel. For example, perfectionism. Perfectionism was one of those things that really make you at times high achieving, but it can translate into our nutrition, like nothing feels good enough, or our training, more is better. And so by being honest, by being able to say that sometimes we struggle, there's a common humanity in there, and hopefully that will decrease the shame and allow you to get the help or voice the struggles that are out there, so that other can feel that common bond as well.
Thank you.